On this show, we cover some sensitive topics.
Though the obituaries may be outlandish, the people are real.
Names have been changed or omitted in order to respect both the deceased and the survived by.
While death is no laughing matter, some petty last words can provide some pretty entertaining comic relief.
Welcome to Obituary. Welcome back to Obituary. I'm Spencer Henry.
And I'm Madison Reyes.
Boston.
New York City.
Washington, D.C.
Philip, PA.
San Francisco, California.
Portland, Oregon.
Seattle, Washington.
Houston, Texas.
Austin, Texas.
Dallas, Texas.
Denver, Colorado.
Phoenix, Arizona.
Salt Lake City, Utah.
Atlanta, Georgia.
Nashville, Tennessee.
Pontiac, Michigan.
Chicago, Illinois.
Minneapolis, Minnesota.
What do all of these cities and states have in common, Madison?
We're going to be inside of them.
We're coming for you.
We are humming Geoffs.
We are hitting the road, and we're so excited because this is the first episode where we can really talk about it. And this has been the hardest secret to
ever
keep for two bitches who don't know how to shut up. We've been having so many things that we want to talk about. We're like, oh, we're going to be there. And then we have to edit it out because we're not allowed to say it yet.
I know.
But now we can say it. So if you want full details, we are going on a full U.S. tour all the way, baby, coast to coast.
Who are we?
Who are we? We're Obituary, the podcast, come
Yes.
into a city near you. If you want more information, you want to grab tickets, which you should, because they are estimating that some of the venues are probably going to sell out pretty quickly. You can go to obituarypodcast.com and we have everything there for you.
We made a website, babes.
We did, just for this.
Just for this and for you guys to make it easy. And we are just absolutely floored.
Floored,
Cannot
excited.
handle it. We're going to be up in the sky, flying to you.
A lot of flights.
Yes, a lot of them.
Why were we telling the people that help us organize this tour? We're talking to them, yeah, well, we don't have to worry about getting multiple hotel rooms. We want to share a room. They were like, okay.
No, it's perfect.
You know what? Then that's the truth. Madison and I.
Why would we get separate rooms?
Yeah. We were thinking about it. We're like, what's the point?
I mean, separate beds, of course.
Yeah.
But we're going to be in each other's rooms anyway if we got separate rooms. So what's the point?
Please.
We're thrifty.
Saving a buck where we can.
Uh-huh.
No, we're so excited. We have been looking at all of the venues and we're like, oh my God.
I know.
So much fun. And I mean, we're still very much in shock. But by the time this goes out, we'll be about a month away.
I know. I cannot believe it. All of the venues are very pretty.
Yeah.
There are some that are really cool looking.
We're so excited. We're so excited to see you all. And we know that we did our last show, obviously in August in Irvine. We know that so many of you from these cities flew out
to
see the show. And we're like, okay, well, now we're coming to you. We have to return the favor.
Exactly. We cannot wait. You guys who came to the Irvine one kind of made it happen.
We had so much fun doing it, just getting to meet all of you guys, and I'm so excited to just be out there. I mean, we have been pinching ourselves this whole time.
I know.
Leading up to this announcement, and we've been laughing every week. Because we have to do things. I'm like, oh, I'm trying to find a house sitter, and you're like, oh yeah, I'm trying to get Cisco to take the dogs to work so they're used to it when we're gone. We just laugh because we're like, are we going on tour? They're really letting us put our hand in show business, baby.
I know. I was talking to one of my sisters and I was like, I'm going to be gone for a little while, back and forth. But for a few months, we're going on tour and we got our dates finalized and everything. She's like, "Oh yeah, I heard the kids saying you were going on a world tour, but I didn't really know what that meant."
Oh, baby. That's next.
Yeah.
Watch out. We are very, very excited. We're very grateful to you guys that have gotten your tickets already. I think they should be just available immediately for purchase now. If there's like a pre-sale password, it's Geoff, of course.
Of course.
Which we told you guys last week.
Mm-hmm.
And we're just so excited. But this was the first time that we actually got to sit down and we can just like talk about it in the open.
I know. And you know what's also special is that we're going to be doing a show in New York on your birthday.
I know. A birthday show.
I know. Oh, I'm so excited. I feel so grateful, so lucky. We're those lucky girls. Everything works out for us.
No, it's very, very exciting. And we are still going to be releasing regular weekly episodes.
None of that's going to change.
Nothing's changing. Don't worry. We might record some of the live shows, but even so, those wouldn't go out until a long time later. So we're sticking to our regular show schedule, which has been another thing that we've been wanting to talk about because we're pre-recording some episodes before we leave. And it's like,
how do we not talk about where we're going to be?
Yeah. We're very excited. We will be bringing microphones with us on the road.
Oh, yeah.
We feel like we're probably going to get into some shenanigans on the road.
Yes.
You can't send us away for a couple of months together and expect there not to be some chaos. So who knows? We may have a way for you guys to see some behind the scenes,
some BTS.
Yeah.
We'll just tease that again and then you guys will probably figure it out.
Yeah, you always do. I know. We aren't really that good at hiding secrets.
I know.
We'll be like, oh, yeah, hopefully we see a lot of you next year.
Yeah, maybe we'll take a plane somewhere. And
maybe to a theater of sorts where you could buy a ticket or something.
Yeah, we'll put on a show.
We are going to put on a show, though. We have been
brainstorming, you guys. Because you know what? We don't want it to just be a live podcast. We want a variety show.
Yes, and a variety show we shall give you.
So get ready.
Yeah, that's all we're going to say about that. And please buy tickets.
Please. We are preparing by drinking a ton of water.
Oh, you guys, that's part of the reason we got Pelotons. We are in
fitness
show
girl,
mode, baby.
showbiz. We got to be tight. We got to be right.
No, we have been hydrating. Well, you did your first Peloton ride the other day. Mine, I'm still waiting for mine. Mine comes next week. Are you excited? Do you love it?
Love it and hate it. No, I love it, but it keeps you accountable. When you're in a spin class, you can kind of I'm not going to turn up the resistance or I'm going to go a little slower. This tracks it. It tracks your cadence and it tracks your resistance.
I love that.
I know. So
But I also am a pick me when it comes to spin classes. If I feel like the instructor's looking in my direction and they're like, all right, guys, up those wheels, I'll do it. And if I feel like they didn't see, I'm doing it again to make sure that they see that I did.
Oh my God.
Yep. I'm following the instructions.
I'm just kind of in my own world, I guess. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Sorry.
If you want the results, you got to put in the work.
I know.
Did you see that TikTok that people have been sending us?
Which one?
Of the woman. I'll just show you and you can tell me. I was dying.
This just came up. We were talking about it earlier today. How at my husband's funeral, they thought he was transgender and they did his makeup like a woman. Yes. And I said nothing. I just let it go on. Let the funeral go on.
What?
He was very beautiful. I tell you that. But he had on a suit, tie, with the makeup.
Oh my God.
The lady, it didn't sit well with me when the lady asked me if I had a wig for my husband. And I'm thinking, what's wrong with his head? Why would we hide his head? The barber cut him up, did a little cut up on him, shaved him up pretty good. So why would he need a wig? I didn't know why until I seen him in the casket.
Oh my God.
I was dying. I watched it like 10 times.
That is insane. I don't know what I would do.
I was going to text it to you, but then I was like, sometimes I'll see things and I'm like, okay, I hope she doesn't see this before the show. And I know you do that to me sometimes too. Or you'll be like, okay, don't look at this. Okay.
Or we'll be like, I'm talking about a dog in my dumb criminal. So like we don't
do the same one.
Yeah.
God, last weekend, Madison, my dad came to town with my brother Ian. We went to the Supercross, baby.
You sure did. You were excited.
Oh, I loved it. Had the time of my life.
I want to go.
I want to go back. I told you they're coming back to Anaheim, I think, at the end of the month, and we're fucking going.
Okay.
I loved it. It was so exciting. It reminded me of being little because I used to go to the races when I was little a lot, and just like the smell of like the dirt and the rubber, I just love it. It's fun, and the people watching is always fantastic.
I'm immaculate, I'm sure.
Uh-huh.
Are there any monster trucks?
No.
Okay.
Very different.
Okay.
I mean, not very different. Well, yeah, a monster truck and a dirt bike are pretty different, I'd say.
Okay, growing up, there was a Kmart, and they used to always have a monster truck in the parking lot, and you could go on rides in the monster truck.
Oh, I don't know if that's real.
I swear to God.
I think some guy named Jim was just taking you around the parking lot.
I was in it. I remember that vividly.
Oh, so you went in it?
In the Kmart parking lot. Yeah. It was like a school bus shaped one or something. It wasn't a real school bus. It was a monster
Madison,
truck.
This is how you're gonna. It's a special monster truck for you. It's just taking you to school.
Oh
no!
I did ride the bus one year to school.
Did you?
Yeah, and I would walk to the bus stop with my middle fingers.
Flip off the devil on the way. Gotta put him in his fucking place.
Yeah.
Let him know.
Okay.
No, I would go to the monster truck one. But the thing I like about the Supercross is, one, the like speed that they're going is wild, but like the jumps that they do.
So
like,
it's what kind of car?
It's a dirt bike. I've said it 3 times. I've said it 3 times. It's fucking insane. They're like jumping like so far, like 30, 40 feet in the air. It's wild.
I thought it was cars.
No.
Well, maybe I don't want to go.
That's fine. Sabia was over this morning, and she takes her cat to the vet over by us. And she's like, oh, we were just talking. She's like, oh, is Madison coming over tonight? And I was like, yep, same old, same old. And she's like, what do you have to do this afternoon? And I was like, I just finishing up writing my obituary for tonight. And she's like, any other context, that would be
so bizarre.
Such a strange thing to say.
Or like concerning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, oh, God. Are you preemptively planning?
Yeah. What's happening?
I mean, hey, sometimes people do.
That's true. While you were writing your obituary, I was looking for one. I didn't find one in old newspapers, but I found some death notices that I want to read. Instead of a listener email this week, switch it up a little.
Okay.
They were just so wild to me, and I know we talk about it, how old newspapers, and these aren't even that old. This is like 50s and 60s, but how they would talk about people and give the full description of everything.
Oh,
like
we love
horrific. So it's a Housewives edition.
Okay.
Okay. So this first one is from, I believe, 1957, and it says, Housewives' death and accident. Alcohol and barbiturate pills can be a fatal mixture. A Cottingham inquest was told yesterday. A doctor told the inquest at Castle Hill Hospital that too few people realize the danger of mixing the two. Which is crazy to me.
Well, hey, it was the 50s were wild.
I know. Mrs. Alice Giles, 48, and then gives her full address, was found dead after apparently drinking a bottle of martini. Dr. Michael Green of Leeds University said Mrs. Giles also showed traces of barbiturate in her bloodstream. She died from a combination of barbiturate and alcohol poisoning. The dangers of combining barbiturates and alcohol are not usually appreciated, said Dr. Green.
Oh, and you know, this is an era where they love to gossip too. So it's like seeing the neighbor. It's like Gladys Kravitz across the street is
Are
like,
you kidding me?
yeah, what happened?
I guess she mixed. I didn't know.
Oh,
Can't mix
She
anymore.
didn't strike me as the type to be
Oh.
drinking a bottle of martini with barbiturates.
Oh my God.
Oh, welcome to Barbituary.
I know. Barbarian. Okay, this one said insecticide kills Martin housewife. Mrs. Marion Morrill, 24, died Tuesday after drinking a half glass full of insecticide. Baker, the county sheriff, said the housewife was found lying alongside the road leading to Indiantown with her bicycle nearby.
Oh.
She was rushed to Martin Memorial Hospital where she was pronounced dead. Deputy Sheriff Wilbur Huggins said that you don't hear names like this anymore, said that he accompanied her husband, Milton E., a Pratt Whitney plant employee, to their home. A suicide note was found near a glass half full of insecticide. The note said, he reported, that she couldn't drink enough of the stuff to kill me, so I am taking other means. Sheriff Baker said she evidently got on her bicycle and headed toward the St. Lucie Canal, but collapsed before she got there. Survivors include, and they name her family, and then it says John's funeral home is sending the body to West Haven. And then the last one was gruesome, girly.
Tell me.
Bernice housewife dies after hammer beating by husband.
Oh, fuck.
I know.
So she was murdered.
Shreveport.
Oh, Louisiana?
Uh-huh.
Shit happens in Shreveport.
Uh-huh. Mrs. Carrie Black Lowry, 51 years old, housewife, beaten with a claw hammer by her husband, died today in a Shreveport hospital. Union Parish deputy said the attack occurred Sunday while the couple was having breakfast. The husband flew into a rage and began striking his wife with the hammer until he was disarmed by the couple's 17-year-old son. Lowry, a fish bait dealer, was lodged in the Union Parish jail and was charged with aggravated assault. However, it will be changed to Mrs. Lowry's death, and she died of a fractured skull.
Fuck, brutal.
I feel like they don't say that stuff anymore in the newspaper.
Definitely not the, like, I don't think they would report suicides that way.
No. God.
Crazy.
Insecticide?
Ugh.
Barbiturates?
No, thanks.
Oh my God. So just a little blast from the past.
Little housewife drama.
I know.
Jeez, that husband, a real asshole.
Real asshole.
Speaking of.
All right, let's hear it.
This first one says, am I the asshole for celebrating my birthday, which is the 1-year anniversary of my nephew's death? My 25-year-old female nephew, 4-year-old male, passed away 1 year ago because of cancer. It was right on my birthday, and there was no celebration. There was nothing because obviously everyone was devastated. My sister Denise is still grieving. She's in therapy and making some progress, but it's been slow. My family and I try to be as supportive as possible. Birthdays in my family are very important. We throw huge parties. I believe and have been taught that birthdays are important and should be cherished. Yesterday was my birthday. Obviously, I felt bad about the anniversary of my nephew's death, but I was also a little down about not being able to celebrate like I used to, and my girlfriend knew that. In the morning, I went to Denise's house, stayed by her side until almost lunchtime, when my mother would stay with her. We didn't want to leave her alone, but no one could stay all day. I went to work, and at night, my girlfriend made a surprise at home with a candlelit dinner and a small cake. Something very intimate for the both of us since my family was in a bad way. I didn't post on social media, but my girlfriend posted a picture of us holding hands and the dinner she made with "Happy Birthday, Love." My mom and Denise follow her on Instagram. I woke up the next day to hundreds of texts from my mom and Denise asking if I was celebrating, even though it's such a sad day, and how heartless I was to celebrate knowing my sister was in such a bad way. Even though I said it was a surprise, they called me cold, heartless, and insensitive to the pain of others, saying I should have refused to celebrate. I was just glad I celebrated because it's something important to me, and I didn't even realize when my girlfriend posted this picture on Instagram. By the way, in case you were wondering, none of them remembered it was my birthday. Am I the asshole?
No.
No.
I can't even begin to comprehend what her sister's going through, and the grieving I think would take it would never stop.
There's no greater pain than losing a child.
Yeah, I get that, but it's not a personal.
No, it's her birthday.
It's her birthday.
And she went and spent the morning with her sister.
Yeah.
She was voted not the asshole, and I knew we wouldn't think she was an asshole. It almost sounds in the beginning like it's going to go towards that because it's like birthdays are so important to me.
Yeah, you're a little like, okay.
There's a connotation with it always. You and I are both the same where we're like, oh, I'd be happy with a nice dinner and whatever for my birthday. But some people like that. It's my birthday year. No, okay, it's not. Okay, you get a day, and I'll give you that.
Right.
But yeah, I'm like, what are you supposed to do? Just never celebrate your birthday again?
Yeah.
Like,
it doesn't take away from her nephew whatsoever at all. And maybe let's celebrate his birthday and not remember the day he
No, that's a
passed
really,
away.
really good point, though, because my family, we celebrate my mom's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Usually we go to dinner every year.
You toast with Diet Coke.
We toast a little Diet Coke for her because she was a Diet Coke girly, as are we. But we've always celebrated her birthday afterwards. We never think of the day that we lost her. It's always like, you want to remember people for the good. But I think first year of losing someone is always hard for people.
Yeah.
So I get that, but I'm also like, she didn't go out and have a big surprise party and invite your family except for you or something, you know?
Yeah, and to get hundreds of texts and stuff is just a little...
That seems off to me. That's something's a little wacky there.
Yeah.
Hopefully her sister works her way through her shit, but it's not. I hope this girl doesn't feel too bad because she didn't do anything wrong. She didn't even plan anything.
She has to hold that with her the rest of her life too. That was the day they lost their nephew. I know it's fucked up.
Okay, this next one says, am I the asshole for telling my boyfriend to get over his deceased biological mom? I'm reusing this throwaway to again avoid connection to my main. I, 38-year-old female, have been dating my current boyfriend, 36-year-old male, for about 2 years now. It's very difficult for me to make long-term commitments like this because of issues I had growing up in past relationships. However, we've been making things work despite my baggage for the most part. We hit a roadblock in our relationship a week and a half ago. My boyfriend has his own familial baggage. To sum up without going into the nitty-gritty, his biological mom left when he was young. They reunited half a year or so ago, and I guess things went okay there. A little bit over a week ago, she passed away, and surprisingly, he's taken it harder than I expected. This is the first time I've seen him cry, and to be honest, I hate it. I've done my fair share of crying over my years, but I've grown past that phase, and in the present, I'm not sure I enjoy having that energy around.
What? What a fucking dumbass. Okay.
Things got worse when he found out his mom's family would not let him attend her funeral. Because of this, he hasn't worked since to take his time to mourn. When was she passed a week ago? I've tried to talk to him about it as I don't get why he's exhausting so much effort.
Girly, I can't take it.
To mourn someone who has barely been in his life. He's gotten angry with my reaction, but he does know I'm not fit to deal with what he's doing at the moment because of my own experiences. Now that
you're a dumb fucking bitch, and you know what? We don't like your energy. Okay?
Yeah, how about you go fucking work through some of your baggage instead of using it as an excuse for why you can't have empathy for other people, you bitch.
Oh my God.
It says, now that it's been over a week, I've grown both worried and annoyed about the situation. I had to sit down with him and another friend 2 nights ago to talk to him. I'm not one to hold back, so I outright told him to just get over the whole thing already, and how it isn't normal to react this much to someone who had wronged him so much. Our mutual friend wasn't expecting that, and to be precise, she completely failed to mediate the talk from then on. Sometime into our fight, he started crying yet again. I was really uncomfortable, and I outright demanded he stop.
I can't handle her. I hate her.
He had to be removed from our home.
She's probably ugly.
Oh, on the inside at least. He's been staying with our friend since then, and I've been really confused on how to approach further. Our friend has told me I was being harsh, but again, he knows how I am and how I deal with negative emotions. It's about me. Still, talking with her further has gotten me thinking about how I handled things. Just to clarify things, this isn't about my boyfriend's masculinity. The way It's the way he's acting that triggers something in me. It brings me back to a dark place. That's the negativity I can't be around.
Oh my God, I hate her.
She needs to get her
She's get fucked.
Fucked, bitch. My boyfriend has been my emotional rock for most of our... Okay, so he's just there for her and her trauma and her baggage.
And the minute he starts to need it...
How dare he take a week to grieve his biological mother dying? You fucking monster. The sudden shift in his attitude has also contributed to my reaction to the whole ordeal.
Oh my God.
I'm not heartless. As I said, I have a very rough way of displaying my emotions. Genuinely, I feel concerned about how my boyfriend is acting.
You're an idiot. Bye.
Bye. She was obviously voted the asshole.
Any edits in there?
Oh, her edits were clarifying that it just triggers something in her and it's not about his masculinity. Then, you know what? That's the kind of shit, though, that always gets me going. Everyone has their own conditioning, their own life experiences, and their own fucking traumas. Mm-hmm. That's not an excuse to not be there for your partner going through something.
There are unwritten rules that everybody fucking follows, though. Like, if somebody's mother dies, regardless of how complicated their relationship was, you let them grieve it.
Well, because also he's not only... I know people that this has happened to, like, where they've had a not good relationship with a parent who passes away, and it fucks them up almost worse because there's so much... Like, not only are they grieving the mom, they're grieving the relationship they never had with the parent.
It's so final. Yeah, there's so much...
Like, oh, we wasted all that time not talk. I mean, just regardless, everyone's circumstances are so different. But if you can't pull your head out of your ass, then you are not mature enough to be in a relationship with somebody. Go to therapy, bitch.
Yep. Dumb bitch. I hate her.
Oh, fuck her. That might be like the biggest asshole thus far. I mean, we've seen some real assholes.
Yeah, but just there's some people that write in and they kind of like low key know they're the asshole. Like they like, okay, like, yeah. And then we'll come back and be like, clearly I'm the asshole. This bitch is clueless.
I want to know who she is.
I want to knock her teeth out.
Oh, we're coming. I hope she's in one of our cities we're going to on tour. Yeah, where you live, baby.
You need a reality check.
God. Oh, I just can't handle it.
Can't believe that.
Fuck,
you know what? That boyfriend can come to our show and cry.
Oh, we'll give him the platform. We'll cry with him.
Let it out.
Oh, the people like that piss me off. Okay, we have to move on. We can talk about how much we hate her for the rest of the episode.
Yes, the rest of the year.
Oh, please.
And it just started.
Well, you're up first this week.
So do you have some side bitches?
She's no side bitch, because I have the obituary for Miss Barbara Walters today.
Oh, rest in peace.
Rest in peace. A huge, just figure.
I know.
Such a prominent person.
I know. And she kind of didn't give a fuck. Like,
she really didn't.
She would be like in an interview, like, what does that mean?
She definitely progressed with the times too. Like, she got more careful with her questioning as things went forward. I mean, of course, now with the internet, people like pull up clips of 90s or whatever. But we all make mistakes.
Please.
So this is from The Guardian, and it says, the award-winning journalist Barbara Walters had to break through lots of glass ceilings to become one of the best-known faces in U.S. television news. She died at 93 and began her career in the 1960s when the prevailing attitude among television executives was that viewers would not take seriously women delivering news about politics, war, or other weighty subjects. And she fucking proved them wrong. Through a combination of talent and drive, Walters went on to make television history in 1974 as the first female co-host of NBC's Today morning news show. 2 years later, she switched to ABC to an even more prestigious job, the first female co-anchor of evening news on any network.
Wow, I didn't know that.
She was like the first of first. At the time, the three networks, ABC, CBS, and NBC, were a prime source of information for many Americans. Her success opened the way for the generations of female television journalists who followed. As well as this pioneering role, her reputation rests on the hundreds of high-profile interviews she conducted over 5 decades. They included every U.S. president from Richard Nixon to Barack Obama. She interviewed Donald Trump just before he became president, and the interviewees were an eclectic mix, ranging from other world leaders, Hollywood stars, sports celebrities, to murderers. Walters was very much an established insider, close to the elites in Washington and New York, and faced criticism throughout her career of being too cozy with some of her interviewees, too fawning. Other American journalists accused her of blurring the line between journalism and entertainment, which she was one of the first to kind of do that a little bit. Her trademark became finding an interviewee's vulnerable spot and making them cry, which she argued made for great television.
I mean, that's an art.
Hey, listen, she did what she did, okay?
Yeah.
She was good at her job. You got to give her that. She was criticized, too, for allowing her own views to intrude, as she did when, I remember this, when talking in 1999 to Monica Lewinsky, the former White House intern with whom Bill Clinton said he had a relationship that was not appropriate, and it was one of the most watched news interviews in U.S. television history. Walters asked, "What will you tell your children when you have them?"
Okay, the accent.
And Lewinsky said, "Mommy made a big mistake." Walters said, "And that is the understatement of the year." Walters was born in Boston in 1929, though she occasionally claimed to be 2 years younger.
Okay, love that.
Love it. To Lewis Walters, a theatrical promoter who was born and brought up in London before immigrating to the U.S., and Dina Seletsky, who was born in Lithuania before also emigrating to the U.S., where she worked in a men's clothing shop. Barbara was brought up initially in Boston, but moved with her family to Miami and New York, where her father ran nightclubs. He often brought his daughter backstage to mix with can-can dancers and other acts, which I
love that.
What a childhood.
I know.
With that background, she chose theater as her major at Sarah Lawrence College in New York State, and she got her start in television as a publicity assistant to an NBC affiliate in New York City, and made her first appearance on screen when she was producing a children's program, Ask the Camera. Short of a question, she dispensed with ethical considerations and wrote her own. "I've always wondered, how does a hippopotamus eat?" and then answered it. She briefly left television in the U.S. for Europe, where she worked as a model in Paris. Back in the U.S., she became a writer in 1961 for NBC Today, and 3 years later became a regular on screen as a reporter. Sexism was evident, too, when out on jobs with the press packs, such as Nixon's historic trip in 1972 to China, where she was largely shunned by male journalists who regarded her as a lightweight. But viewers liked her, and television executives in turn liked the ratings. 2 years later, she was named co-host of Today, making official a role she had been doing informally for years. I want them to make like a biopic about her.
I know.
Such an interesting life. When she switched to ABC in 1976, she made news not only because she became the first female co-anchor of a network evening news program, but because of the size of her salary, $1 million a year, which in the 70s, I mean, go
Wow.
Babs. The move was initially a disaster. Her male co-host, the veteran Harry Reasoner, failed to hide his disdain towards working with a woman he viewed as frivolous. She resolved the problem by keeping out of the studio as much as possible, doing her own interviews, her specials. The first in 1976 included the president-elect Jimmy Carter and Barbra Streisand. She recalled those years in the second half of the 70s as a high point of her career. She also secured a rare interview with Fidel Castro in 1977. I'm going to skip parts here and there, but most importantly, in my opinion, she was the creator of The View, which began...
I didn't know she was the creator.
In 1997, a popular chat show covering politics and other issues. The co-hosts were all women from different generations and backgrounds, and she was one of the co-hosts from 1997 until 2014. So she had a long run on the show. You and I have both watched for
forever.
Years.
How was she honored on The View, though?
They all just like told personal stories, and they talked to former co-hosts.
Oh, okay.
Like former people from the table to sit at it or to talk about their experiences working with Barbara. And like most of them were like, I learned like invaluable things from her. I mean, she was definitely controversial, and I'm not agreeing with everything that she said in interviews or the positions that she would put people in sometimes, but she made her own fucking way.
And you can appreciate that whether you agree.
She was ridiculed for off-the-wall questions, such as asking Katharine Hepburn, "What kind of tree are you if you think you are a tree?" She was lampooned in the 1970s on Saturday Night Live, portrayed as pronouncing R as L and L as W across the U.S. She overnight became Baba Waba.
Yeah, Baba Wawa.
She won several Emmys and other awards, and in 2007 was given a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, which we saw. Her first two marriages ended in divorce. The third, to a television executive, Merv Adelson, in 1981, ended in divorce in 1984. She remarried him in 1986, only to divorce again in 1992.
Wait. I love a divorce and then a remarriage to that same person.
Oh, it's just like ruthless. It's like, okay, we did. Yeah, and Walters is survived by her daughter Jacqueline from her second marriage to Lee Guber.
Goober?
Guber. Guber. Just what a life. Incredible. Incredible. So definitely not a side bitch. Definitely a main bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Give it that. Well, we're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, we'll hear what had you spinning in your coffin. We'll be right back. And we're back. What had you spinning in your coffin this week?
All right, girlies. I cannot believe that I have never covered this, or that we have never covered this on the show as a coffin spinner. But have you guys ever heard of the Darwin Awards?
I can guess, but I don't. But I don't think I have.
Okay, so it is a legit award that honors people that have helped our human evolution.
Yes.
Okay, the only catch is that they have helped because they have eliminated themselves out of our gene pool by doing something incredibly stupid.
I feel like it's like something my dad would say to me, like, oh, you won the Darwin Award.
Well, I'm sure we have, or almost did a few times in our life. But this means that the Darwin Awards are literally awards given posthumously to people who have died in very stupid ways or who have sterilized themselves in a dumbass way. These awards officially started in 1993. However, discussions of Darwin Awards are linked back to 1985. This year marks 30 years since the official Darwin Awards was launched in 1993, so I figured, hey, we got to cover it. 30-year anniversary.
Oh, happy anniversary, Mr. Darwin Award.
It's very morbid, kind of sad, kind of hilarious, and truly might help our evolutionary process.
Hey,
I mean,
that's our show description,
I
baby.
know. Exactly. Eliminate the dumbasses.
Yeah.
Now, there are very strict rules to win a Darwin Award. There are 5 requirements listed on their website. One is veracity, which means it's gotta be real. The event and person in question must have verified backing. The event must be reported like by the news or reliable sources, maybe even an obituary. So it's got to be the real deal. The next requirement is excellence, which basically means it's got to be fucking stupid. And then the next one is maturity. So we're not talking about kids here. You got to be old enough to drive.
Okay, that's the requirement.
Yes, and you need to be of sound mind.
Oh.
The next requirement is reproduction. You must not be able to ever reproduce. This means to win, you must be dead.
Okay.
Or sterile.
Speaking of sterile.
Yes,
okay, so they might have done something to make themselves sterile.
Yes, sometimes there's double whammies.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Now, the Geoffs know that people can still take someone's sperm even after they died. Or, there's also loopholes. There's IVF. There's, all of that.
Sure.
So they have a deserted island rule. You can't impregnate or get pregnant if you were stuck on a deserted island.
Got it.
Okay. Then the last one is self-selection. This means that it must be done to yourself and it has to be all your own fault. And it's important to note that all of these, to qualify as a winner of a Darwin Award, you cannot have harmed any innocent bystanders, and none of this should have ever been intentional at all.
Got it.
Okay, so these are just stupid deaths. The Darwin Awards aren't promoting anyone hurting themselves, and it is just to document and honor the stupidity of humanity, I believe.
Perfect.
Okay, so with that, let's let the games begin. Let's take a look at some of my personal favorite Darwin Award winners throughout the years. And in all seriousness, I know you guys know, but if this is someone's first time listening, these are real people, and it is very sad they lost their lives, and there is no specific scientific evidence showing that our genes play a role in our intelligence. But if I ever died or did major damage to my reproductive organs and had a good story, I would hope people would talk about it. Okay? First one, 1992. This is absolutely wild, Spencer.
I thought the award started in 93.
They did, but this is like they mentioned this.
Posthumously.
Yes,
Okay.
they mentioned this. It happened in December of 1992, and so it was reported on in 1993.
Okay.
Okay. It happened in North Carolina. Ken Charles Barger, he's 47 years old. And this particular story, the Coalition to Stop Gun Violence, actually mentions this case while talking about the Darwin Awards because it's just wild and kind of furthers their stop gun violence movement. So Ken went to sleep one night.
Their what? Their stop gun violence movement?
Yeah, the Coalition to Stop Gun Violence.
Sure.
So Ken went to sleep one night. His telephone rang in the middle of the night. And so he woke up, rolled over, answered the phone, put the phone to his ear, and died. Now, the phone was actually his .38 Special Smith & Wesson gun, and he shot himself in the head. Can you believe it?
God, talk about a collect call.
I searched through old newspapers and found a ton of articles on it. Insane.
That is nuts.
I know. Can you imagine?
No, that's probably the worst phone call you've ever had.
I know. How do you... I don't know. Who knows? We don't want to know.
I mean, I sleep eat. Who knows?
That's true.
Not to change topics really quick, but I'm getting my wisdom teeth, my upper left wisdom teeth taken out tomorrow.
You better lock up
I'm
the
like,
kitchen.
I'm going to have to put, because it's like, do not, like when I wake up and I sleep eat in the middle of the night, it's always I go for the chips, I go for the crackers, whatever's in that little cabinet there. I need to take it all, put it in the garage, lock it up.
I know. That's scary.
I will say, since we've been drinking our gallon of water a day, though, I have not been sleep eating. So
Good.
who knows?
Good. Do you put your cameras on every night?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I don't turn those suckers off. Are you kidding me?
I know.
I'm not trying to get moited in this house.
Uh-huh. No way.
Nope.
And if I am, they're going to know who did it.
Yep.
Uh-huh. Okay, let's go to 1995. This
The
story...
year I was born.
No, bitch. 1995, Krzysztof Asninski, he was a Polish man and he was hanging out with his friends and they were all playing drinking games. And then the drinking games turned into basically trying to prove who was more masculine than the other.
Oh, God.
Okay? They started beating each other over the head with frozen turnips. Then... one guy grabbed a chainsaw. However, there are some reports that it was actually just an axe.
That's very different.
Okay. Well, whatever it was, he was like, I assume he was like, I'm macho, look at this. Whack! Cuts his foot off, or part of his foot off.
Oh, shit.
Then Krzysztof says, I'll raise you a cut off foot. I'm going to cut my head off. And he did. He chopped it off.
He proved it.
And I saw on the Darwin Awards website, someone wrote, I live in Poland. This was a news article that was going around everywhere. And it was an axe. So
they were trying to outman each other.
Yeah.
And he said, oh, okay, well, I'm going to cut off my fucking head.
yeah, they were probably wasted.
I mean, I'm sorry to laugh, but...
He let his intrusive thoughts win.
Oh, did he?
He acted on them. 2004. This one was reported by NBC News and the LA Times, as well as the Darwin Awards. But this happened to a man named Philip. He was 24 years old from Washington. And nobody knows why he did what he did. I'm going to tell you my theory. But he was living alone in a trailer at the time, and it was a Sunday evening, and he had a girlfriend, but the girlfriend wasn't there. But, okay, we've all seen a lava lamp, right?
Sure.
As someone with OCD about things catching on fire, I have never owned a lava lamp or liked them because they feel like a fire hazard.
I think it's just wax inside.
It is, but a bulb is heating it up, and what if you forget? What if you don't unplug it?
Okay, sure.
Okay, so this is why I think he did what he did, because they take a long time to heat up, right? Because of the bulb. He goes and puts it on the stove. turns the stove on. Lava lamp blows. All the hot wax and all of the glass shards shoot him in the chest. One goes directly into his heart. He stumbled into his bedroom and they found him dead.
Holy shit.
I know. And there was no evidence of alcohol or drugs.
So you think he was heating it up, like trying to get it going a little faster?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
I know.
man, have some patience, my God.
No. Why are you 24 with a lava lamp? Or I guess that's not.
Why are you judging his age?
Okay, I'm sorry. A lava lamp always reminds me of The Sims because I would always buy them one.
It reminds me of the 70s.
Oh, okay. We're not going to the 70s. We are staying in 2004 because I also found an article from NBC News and the Darwin Awards. But 67-year-old Constantine, he was a man from Romania, and he had a noisy-ass chicken in his yard. He, couldn't take it anymore. One night he woke up and he decided he had had enough. So he decided he was going to go outside and cut the chicken's head off.
Oh, no.
He runs outside, grabs the chicken's head, cuts it off. He then realizes that he actually didn't cut the chicken's head off. He cut his penis head off.
How do you mistake that?
He cut his penis off. When he sees his penis laying on the ground, his dog runs up and eats it. He was then rushed to the hospital and survived it, but sterilized himself, kind of.
How do you
Really? I don't know. There are news articles about this, though. So many of these, I was like, that is not real. These are not real.
Yeah, sorry. You're a fucking idiot. If you cut your dick off, I just don't get what he was reaching. Did he have the chicken's head between his legs?
Maybe, but there is a quote from him and he thought that it was the chicken's neck, but it was his
embarrassing. Embarrassing.
Well, 67.
That's not that old.
Little chicken.
Glad the chicken survived.
Mm-hmm. Well, maybe, you know what? Maybe he cut the chicken's head off too with it.
No.
Who knows? 2015. This one is sad. This happened in South Carolina in 2015. 21-year-olds Chelsea and Brent were found naked in the road by a cab driver around 5 a.m. They were just naked in a road. The cab driver noticed that they weren't moving and there was some bruising on them, and so he called the police. The police came and the couple were taken to a nearby hospital where they were pronounced dead. The police later found their clothes were on a slanted roof of an office building, right above them. So apparently they were having sex and fell 50 feet to their death.
Fuck.
Which wins them the Darwin Award trifecta. Not one, but two people. They died and they were procreating.
Wow.
Yeah.
Shit.
Okay, and then lastly, there is something that the Darwin Awards do called a slush pile, and it's on their website, and this is where stories are submitted and are voted on. So these ones aren't winners yet, but this story is one of them. A man in Thailand was out exercising, and he was wearing his headphones, and he had his phone, and he was just getting after it, okay? Where he was exercising was detrimental. He was exercising on an airplane runway, and a 49-year-old pilot was flying a small aircraft, landed on the runway, landed on him, and cut him in half at the waist, and there's pictures of it.
Ugh, Jesus Christ.
Isn't that crazy?
Insane. All of these are insane.
I know, and that's it.
Those are the Darwin Awards.
Those are the Darwin Awards.
We need to make our own version of the Darwin Awards for our dumbasses.
I know. I have a dumbass criminal that got an award.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So. I feel like maybe for our 100th episode or something.
Which is not too far away.
Not too far away. We'll do an award show. Best coffin spinner of the year.
We should.
Or craziest dumb criminal of the year. We should do our last episode or every 100 episode or something. Do
an award.
An award show. What are we going to call it? The Golden Geoffs?
Yeah. Oh my God. We got to think about that.
Let us think about it. We'll come back to you guys with that. And we're actually going to take a break anyway. So it'll give us some time to think about it.
Yes.
When we come back, we'll tell you what had me spinning in my coffin this week.
Alrighty.
We'll be right back.
And we're back. Spencer, what had you spinning in your coffin?
Girlie, this week I was dreaming in my coffin.
Dream? Were you buried alive?
I want to hear like dream sequence music.
Oh, I think it's Selena.
Why?
Late at night when all the world is dreaming.
Oh.
Or they say sleeping. I don't know.
Anyway,
Okay.
I'm pretty cynical when it comes to this kind of stuff, but throughout my life, I've always been so interested in interpreting dreams, trying to figure out why they're happening the way that they are. And more often than not, I think I'm actually pretty good at figuring out the source, especially for other people. Like, if you call me, and I feel like this has happened, and say like, oh, I had this weird dream that this happened
I
last
always
night.
tell you my weird dreams.
I'm usually like, oh, well, last night we were talking about this episode of blah, blah, blah. And you were like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But sometimes dreams feel threatening or scary. We can wake up in a pool of sweat, anxious from the dark places that our minds took us during a night's slumber. Those are the times that I find myself Googling, like, what does this mean? And that's why this week I decided to look into the darker side of dreams. What does it mean when we dream about death?
Ooh.
I got so deep into this. So before we get into the death stuff, I wanted to share some of the most common nightmares and what they mean, at least according to dreams.co.uk. And I'll link the full article in our sources, but I just want to share a few from there. First up, we have the dreaded nightmare about teeth falling out, which I'm pretty sure happened to me in like the last year.
Yeah.
And we talked about it on the show. I don't know if it made it to the final edit or not, but I remember I was thinking, I'm like, oh, I think it means I'm getting money. But really,
Oh,
it
yeah.
means that it usually dreams about your teeth falling out stem from anxiety. Shocking. According to this article, dreams about your teeth may stem from a fear of rejection, embarrassment, or feeling unattractive. As teeth are used to bite, tear, and chew, dreams about losing your teeth can stem from a sense of powerlessness, which means that you may be experiencing self-confidence issues. And I was like, okay, drag me, especially after I shared my 5-minute journal prompt last week, my confession.
I know.
God. Well, listen, 2023, we haven't had any dreams about teeth so far. And I'm getting rid of a few of them tomorrow. So dreams about running late, which is something you hear about a lot, are also usually rooted in anxiety, but mostly related to taking on a new venture, like worried whether or not you'll be able to handle it. It's usually your unconscious telling you that it's never too late to do the things you want to do in your life.
Oh.
Yeah, but I'm also like, why a nightmare unconscious? Couldn't you do it a little nicer?
I know.
Come
Well,
on.
maybe our unconscious selves, like the shit we say to our unconscious selves, is not good.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Which is why we have self-confidence issues.
Lay down on the couch right here. I'm gonna pull out my notepad.
I have dreams I'm still in college, and it's
I feel like that's
horrifying.
probably one of the most common dreams to have, though.
What?
Dreaming that you're back in school.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever experienced this next one personally, but if you have a dream that you're in a vehicle that's lost control, it means that you've fallen off track and you need to get back on the road to keep going.
I've never had a dream like that.
No, sorry, we're just on track.
I really haven't.
I haven't either. I was like trying to think. I mean, maybe I have. I mean, you don't remember most of your
Yeah.
dreams or whatever. Dreams are fucking, they're a trip to even think about. I was like thinking about it so much when I was researching this. I'm like, how weird would our minds
Where
do?
are we?
Well, and haven't you heard that, like, even when you have a dream and it's someone that it's like strangers in the dream, they're real people you've seen on TV
Probably.
or at a gas station or real life.
Like that it's like, I feel like our brains are like calculating.
That's what yours does? No,
You know, like
yours is just a hamster on a wheel, like.
eyes.
Oh, God. Okay, falling. This is a weird one. Have you ever had a dream
Yes, bitch, just shake the whole bed.
where you wake up and you feel like you've just landed because you were falling in your dream?
Uh-huh.
Well, according to livescience.com, hypnic jerks commonly, in fact, you may be experiencing it every night, happen during the hypnagogic state
Oh,
of sleep.
Lord.
This stage is the transitional period between wakefulness and sleep. Well, and this makes sense because stress, fatigue, caffeine intake,
Mm-hmm.
anxiety, and sleep deprivation are all believed to be the causes of these twitches,
Mm-hmm.
which you have an erratic sleep schedule.
Oh, we're coming for me now?
I just saying.
Bitch.
No, listen, I already tracked myself. But you have a bad sleep schedule. You do. And you also drink too much caffeine. But now you're on a water
cleanse.
Journey.
Journey, yeah.
Not a cleanse, but
No,
you ain't eating nothing. Well, that is another thing about water, though. I'm such a snacker. I've had less snack cravings since drinking water all day, which they say is one of the benefits.
Same.
When I was looking into all of these types of dreams, it was funny because there's so many different interpretations depending on who you ask. And I feel like it's like visiting a bunch of psychics or something. Like
I feel like it's like cultural too.
Yeah. Some are specific to different cultures, I think. And some are just like random 90s looking websites that are like the dreamsicle.
Yeah.
And it's like random shit. I looked into what it means when you dream about a funeral. And according to dreambible.com, to dream of a funeral represents an acknowledgement that something in your life has ended. The end of a situation or aspect of yourself that you know you will never see again. Letting go or a final goodbye. Experiencing the end of a bad habit. Alternatively, a funeral may reflect preoccupation with a loss. If you are actually dying in real life, a funeral dream may reflect your feelings and anxieties about your own death. I mean, honey, we're all dying. I got news. Otherwise, funeral dreams can also reflect your feelings of mourning for people who have died in waking life. Positively, dreaming about a funeral may reflect acceptance of losing a negative aspect of your life, feeling that you're better off without a bad habit or negative influence. Negatively, dreaming about a funeral may reflect difficulties moving on or letting go of unhealthy situations in your life, feeling bad that you may have to grow up or be a lot more mature than you want to be, dependencies or addictions you feel forced to separate from without a choice. They go on to give some examples. In example A, they say, a woman dreamed of being at a funeral with pictures that came to life. In waking life, her boyfriend had brought belongings of his deceased mother who had died in a tragic car accident into their home. The funeral reflected her preoccupation with noticing these belongings and remembering the tragedy. In example 2, there was a man who dreamed of seeing animals that were buried at a funeral coming out of the ground alive again. Fucking Pet Cemetery?
Yeah.
In waking life, he had fought hard against an addiction which he believed he had successfully overcome, but then months later the addiction returned. The funeral symbolism at the beginning of the dream most likely reflected his initial awareness of himself, saying goodbye to his addiction as he tried to move on with his life. Interesting. So it's like it keeps coming back for him. Like these.
After my grandma's funeral, when I think I was like 13, I kept having dreams of being in a cemetery, walking, and just falling into a grave, not being able to get out.
Scary.
I would have them constantly.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Gotta look that one up.
Well, hold on. We might get to it.
Okay.
And another example they give, they say a man dreamed of attending a funeral. In waking life, his friend was getting married, and he felt that because of the marriage, he was witnessing the moment that his friendship would end with the friend. And then a woman dreamed of attending a funeral when in waking life, she was just having a hard time quitting smoking. And then the last example they give, they say a woman dreamed of preparing for a funeral. In waking life, she was in the process of a divorce. In this case, the funeral symbolism may have reflected her feelings about having to let go of her marriage.
Yeah.
It's just interesting to see all the different ways.
The links.
But in May of 2021, The Cut released an article where they spoke all about death-related dreams with a professional dream analyst named Lori Quinn Lowell. And it's super well written, so I'm going to read it because it also gives some more insight into the different types of death-related dreams one might have. The article is called A Dream Expert Explains Why You're Dreaming About Death. Quote, when it comes to dreams, there's almost nothing more unsettling than dreaming about death, whether it be your own or that of a loved one. While death-related dreams might seem like a bad omen, there's no need to feel too anxious about them. In fact, they could portend a positive transition or change in your life. Death in dreams is really about some kind of change or ending you're dealing with in your real life, says Lori, the professional dream analyst. The subconscious will show us this change in the form of a death so we can better understand the finality of it. We can let go of that which we no longer need so we can grow and embrace that which is coming. Below, Lori analyzes all of the reasons that you may be dreaming about death, from dreams about your own death to dreaming about a death due to COVID-19. This came out in 2021, so like peak. She wrote, if you dream of going to a funeral, the main element of a funeral dream, she says, is that your subconscious is telling you there's something you need to lay to rest in your real life, which I like. I think that I don't know. I like her interpretation of it.
Yeah.
Something you may need to close the lid on and recognize as no longer being an issue. Of course, whose funeral it is makes all the difference. If it's your own funeral, what part of yourself is now at peace? If it's the funeral of a friend, is there some issue between you two that you can now put to rest? She says that if your dream takes place in a graveyard, but there's not a funeral happening, it could be a sign that something from your past is being dug up that ought to stay buried.
I was 13.
You got a shady past, girl. Your subconscious is showing you this issue in a graveyard setting to let you know how wrong it is to excavate it. So it could be you. It could be you, like, if you're constantly thinking about something from the past, it's like, girl, let it rest.
Yeah.
Put the fucking lid on it. Okay. We're not having a funeral for it. We're just at the graveyard.
Okay.
Just leave it. If you die of a disease like COVID-19 in your dream, which I wonder, I bet a lot of people had weird COVID dreams. First off, if you have a huge fear of COVID, this could just be your release of that stress. But otherwise, any form of disease that kills you in a dream is the way your body is telling you that there's something going on in your life that's very unhealthy. What would you in your real life also refer to as a disease? Are you drinking too much? Are you in an unhealthy, toxic relationship? Your subconscious is trying to tell you this is going to yield some irreparable change if you don't correct this, if you don't find a way to heal. If you see a dead body in your dream, while most dreams about death have to do with the finality of a life change, the specifics of your dreams can give you clues as to how you're processing the change. If you see a dead body in your dream, it could be a sign that you're struggling to let go. It could also be about something that needs to be buried and isn't yet. It's being exposed, something that you may have also brought back up. This one I didn't even think of, like on the dream list. And it says if you witness an autopsy in your dream, an autopsy is to figure out the manner of death. So an autopsy in a dream would mean you're trying to figure out why this relationship with somebody ended or why this situation ended, why your job ended, whatever the case may be. What ending has happened in your life and what means are you doing to try and figure out why?
Wow.
Interesting.
Yeah. Why are all my dreams just like, I have 3 legs and like I'm in a hot air balloon, you know? Like,
you know
what does
what?
that mean?
If you dream of your plants or pet dying, she explains that if your pet dies in a dream, it could signal that you're forgetting to care about something else in your life. So for any of these things that would be in our care that are dying, we must ask ourselves, what in my life am I neglecting? Plants tend to represent something that has the potential to grow. A dog can represent a relationship. A cat often represents a woman, either the reproductive self or the sexual self.
Ooh.
And fish can represent creative ideas, your ideas that thrive in your creative juices. Which I'm like, oh, that was a little wacky.
Yeah, but hey.
All right. If you die peacefully in your dream, this is a really good indication that the change you're going through, you're okay with it.
Oh.
You're going through a welcome change. If you die violently in your dream, she explains that dying violently is the opposite. There's a change happening that you're resisting or you're afraid of the change that's going on. If someone you know kills you in your dream, if it's someone you deal with closely, like a family member or best friend or partner, it means that they're probably urging you to make some sort of change in real life. Death in a dream is a natural occurring change that's happening, whereas murder is a forced change. You have to force yourself to quit smoking, or you have to force yourself to cut off a friendship. If someone you know and are close to is trying to kill you, they're probably urging you to make a change that you're resistant to. So it's not like necessarily like, oh, this friend is doing a bad thing. It could be like if you had a friend who smoked cigarettes still or something, and you're like, you need to fucking quit, dude.
Yeah.
You could have a dream that they were killing you, and really it doesn't mean they're bad or that you need to cut them off. It just means like, oh,
Yeah,
this
they're
person's
just-
trying to help me and I don't want to change.
Right. They're killing my vibe, actually.
Yeah.
Let me smoke a cigarette.
Fuck. If a stranger kills you in your dream, if it's not an actual person you know, then this stranger is going to represent a part of yourself, or it can represent just the forces at work that are making this change happen. If you have this dream, she encourages you to ask yourself, am I feeling pressured to change? If you know you're going to die in your dream and you can't escape it, which I've had dreams like that before, like I know I'm going to get murdered and I need to get out of there, but I know I can't. This has to do with the change you're anticipating and know is going to happen, according to Lowenberg. That sort of dream is preparing you for this inevitable ending. If you wake up right before you die in your dream, she explains that it could be your body's physiological response to a fear of death, or you can wake up before the death happens because in real life, the actual change has not been completed. You're on the verge. You're on the cusp of it. Also interesting. And it is interesting that it could be a physiological response because I think about that in terms of like anxiety. Like my therapist is always telling me like the effect anxiety has on your body or can have on your body, because like when you think of something so much or you hyper obsess over an idea of something, your body reacts as if it's happening. And so it like really takes a fucking physiological toll on your body. It's so exhausting.
Yeah.
If you don't wake up immediately after dying in your dream, that dream could indicate that the change has happened. If you feel yourself leaving your body in that dream, that's a good indication that you're feeling like this change is transforming you.
So it kind of feels like death, like it all kind of represents just change.
Yeah.
In the dreams.
I mean, unless I'm sure. Okay, like I liked her vibe because like she seemed like she was looking at more like a psychological view of it, whereas some of them are just like, some of the other websites were like, if you dream of dying, it means that you're predicting your death or the death of someone around you.
No, thank you.
I'm like, I don't want to think like that. That's also why, I'm like anti-horoscope and like that kind of stuff. For me personally.
You weren't always.
I wasn't always.
I was.
But probably for at least 3 years now, I have not checked my horoscope because you did. This isn't telling anyone not to do it. I used to like, because I think because I have just
it's just not conducive
it's
to
not
people with like us who have fucking anxiety and catastrophize shit. And, like, it ain't.
It would completely throw me off. I would literally be so scared if it said something bad was going to happen. I'd be like, I was like, I can't do this anymore. So it's been a couple years at least of not checking it. Yeah. And I won't do it. And that's not to say if you enjoy your horoscopes and learning about astrology and stuff, go for it. I just can't because my mind is not right.
Same. I can't handle it.
I can't like do a grain of salt or be like, oh, okay, take it for what it is. I'll see one thing in there and it's like, check on a pet this week or whatever. And I'm looking at Hot Dog like,
oh my God,
she's gonna die. What's gonna happen?
We're going to the vet.
Okay, but back to these dreams. There's a few more that I want to share. If your partner dies in your dream, it could mean that they're going through a change, like something's happening to them. Have they lost a job? Have they lost weight? Are they working a lot more and you never see them? Think about how has your life with them changed, or how has your relationship with them changed? If your friend dies in your dream, it just means, again, it's indicative of change. Your relationship's going through some sort of change together. Maybe your friend is always cheerful and the one that's always emotionally supportive, and you dream she dies. Like, what's going on with that part of you? Have you become depressed? Are you in need of cheering up? Are you having a hard time finding happiness right now? If you kill someone in your dream, which I've also done.
Bitch, my dreams are bizarre. I don't have any.
You're like,
of these.
I blew my nose and it turned into a balloon, and then next thing you know, I've got water guns for hands. You believe it?
Like, I'm flying an airplane in mine, and we're fucking in the jungle, okay?
Well, I mean, it's also different. Like, I feel like when I've been on different medications in my life, that's affected it too, or just like going through different times.
Melatonin will make your dreams wild.
I didn't take it for that reason.
You've never taken it?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
It scares me.
It's pretty wild.
When I was little, I used to have nightmares a lot, but I always knew that if I looked for the elevator in my dream, have I talked to you about this?
No.
Okay, it's kind of weird. When I was little, I would always have nightmares, like probably like first grade through fourth grade or something.
Of what?
Just like I'd be at school, but it was black and white, and there was a killer, and people were trying to get me or whatever. But I knew if I found an elevator in my dream that I could get in the elevator and I'd wake up. And without a doubt, every time.
What?
Mm-hmm. And that's a real thing that can happen. I forget the term to it. I know there's like a word for it.
Like astral projection or lucid dreaming.
There's like a specific phrase or terminology though for like being able to pinpoint something in your dream.
I think it's lucid dreaming.
No, because that's like a type of dreaming. It's more like there's like a specific thing for the instance of being able to find something in your dream to take yourself out.
Oh.
Anyway, if you die young in your dream, if you are a younger version of yourself in your dream when you die, you have to ask yourself, what was going on with you at that age? What were you like? What were you dealing with? Is there something from that point in time that you've been carrying with you, but that now you're finally over? The last thing they say in this article is if you're having dreams about death, there's nothing to be worried about. Instead of being scared, this is a perfect time to think about what changes you might be going through in your life, especially if you're dreaming of your own death or if it's the death of a loved one. You feel that fear and grief, Lowenberg says. The emotions in the dream are very, very real. So you wake up thinking, dear God, am I seeing the future? But you're not. So don't worry. Instead, just ask yourself, what change or ending is happening in my life right now? And I like how they ended that, because it's like, don't be anxious about it. Don't get scared that like, oh, it's just like reflect with it. Be like, what am I going through right now? Which is so important.
There are a lot of people that do have dreams that are.
Oh, here she goes. Miss Cleo on the fucking phone. She said, call me now.
There are people that predict things in their dreams.
Maybe.
I mean, that's a whole nother episode.
I think it's coincidental though.
I don't think so.
I'm so skeptical about most things. I mean, I have a hard time with everything though. I question everything.
I know. But I think loved ones come to you in your dreams. Absolutely. 1000%. Because I have one dream that I will never forget in my whole entire life. It felt different. I woke up. I knew that it was different. And it was my childhood best friend. She died.
In real life,
she died. And then like a year later, she came to me in a dream. And she had come to me before in dreams, but it wasn't her. Like I knew it was just me dreaming of her. Like this was absolutely 1000% her. We were in my parents' house where we used to always sit and like watch TV. And like I was talking to her and I knew she was dead. It didn't feel weird or anything. And I was just like, so like, is God real? Like that was my question. And she was like, oh yeah. She's like, yep. But the devil really tried to get me to go with him. And then that was it. Yeah. Well, she died of an overdose. So it was like,
that's crazy.
It was the craziest fucking dream. I would bet money on it that it was the real deal. Don't laugh.
No, but you're like pointing like you look like a gambler at a bar that's like, honey, want to hear something?
Well,
I'll tell you a story. You want to know if God's real? Sit down. Let me tell you. About
my friend told me.
No, I do think that if that's real, like I do think that people can visit in dreams. No, I do, because I had dreams about my mom after she passed. I had nightmares, but I also had ones that were like I knew it wasn't her. Like I knew she was gone, but then I had ones where I got to hug her and I'd be like, oh my God, it's been such a long time. Like, where were you? And things like that. And those felt more real to me.
Yeah.
Than anything else. I mean, it's all psychological though. Like that's why dreams, after looking into them, I was kind of like, is this going to be like astrology or is this going to be like tarot card? Like, is it going to be like that realm? But I'm like, no, because your dreams are like, I feel like there's so much more psychological. It's not like energy focused or anything. It's psychological.
No, they're personal.
And I'm not talking shit about any of that stuff. Like, I think, again, if you read your horoscope and you love astrology and that's your thing, that's fucking cool. Do it. Like, I've had points in my life where I loved astrology. So I just, as the way my mind works and for my mental health, it's not good for me to read the things because even if it's trying to help me, it doesn't help me.
Or read into things because someone said it means something.
Yeah.
Like, you need like black and white.
When I was a little nervous with the dreams too, I was like, is it going to be like that? But it's like, no, it's just literally like about reflection. I feel like that's my takeaway from it. But I have to leave us with this. I, of course, wanted to know, well, what if you dream about an obituary?
Oh my gosh.
So the internet had an answer for me. This is from dreambook.in.ua. It says, if you dream about an obituary, it means you have new responsibilities that will be controversial and will bring you some joy as well. If you're reading an obituary, it means that you may have learned something unpleasant. DreamEncyclopedia.net says, if you dream of reading an obituary in the newspaper, you may soon receive some disquieting news of a death. If the obituary happens to be your own, then it
Oh.
denotes that you may have someone in your life that could cause you great trouble, maybe even death. Death can also mean to a way of life or a situation, not just physical. So we're just going to go the mental route with
Look
it.
me up and down.
No, but I think I would say an obituary would be the same thing. Like, think about, like, what are you writing an ending to right now in your life? Or, like, what should you be ending in your life right now? So, yeah. So those are some little dreamy dream things.
Thank you. Thank you. Now I'm going to try to dream about those things, I guess.
Well, before we can dream about our obituaries, we got to read some.
We got to read some. Well, I have an incredible obituary today for a woman named Sue Casey. And I didn't know who she was. And then I started reading and I'm like, oh my God, she was fucking cool. But what got me interested in the obituary was that the first lines said, "Nothing really matters. It's all meaningless."
Yeah.
Sue Casey, body surfer, mom, Goldwyn girl, movie and TV actress, footlighter, grandmother, and real estate agent, died just short of the age of 93 on February 21st, 2019.
Like Barbara, 93.
Oh, yeah. A native-born Los Angelina, she was proud to be a fourth-generation Californian, descending from a Hanoverian sailor who came around the Horn in '49. Beloved sister of Lou and Burke, daughter of Sweet Mildred. Sue relished her long film, TV, and TV commercial career with showgirl and acting roles in such classics as Annie Get Your Gun, An American in Paris, Showboat, Monster from the Surf, and the terrific musical featuring famous singers Clint Eastwood and Lee Marvin, Paint Your Wagon. Sue swam at the side of Esther Williams in MGM's Aqua Extravaganzas, sunbathed in one of our favorites, Spencer, Rear Window.
Oh, yes.
Partied with a sharp-clawed cat in Breakfast at Tiffany's, and shimmied next to future dictator Fidel Castro in Holiday in Mexico.
Also ties into Barbara Walters.
I know, and it says you can Google it. Sue experienced a few vertiginous frissions when seeing many of her friends and lovers memorialized on postage stamps and one large-ish U.S. coin. Sue enjoyed her work as a successful real estate broker for almost 50 years, most recently with Coldwell Banker in Beverly Hills. She also contributed a half-century of effort to her favorite charity, the Footlighters, which raised funds for the LA-based A Place Called Home. Sue's careers in charitable organizations led to lifetime friendships that she treasured. But above all other things, beyond being a dazzling, beautiful part of Hollywood's glorious golden era, beyond her career, her charity work, her myriad interests, Sue will be remembered by her children as a sparkling and burning light who illuminated, inspired, and guided her family to lead lives as joy-filled and giving as hers. Her infectious ebullience, curiosity, enthusiasm, and love nourished and guided us all. She showed us what we could be, how we could give, and what a well-lived life was. Her proudest achievement was her role as a mother to 6 fortunate and grateful kids, grandmother to around a dozen, great-grandmother to perhaps a dozen more, and a great-great-grandmother to 1. Remarkably, all Sue's progeny are above average. Sue understood that the world is distressingly overpopulated, but one of her prayers was that of St. Augustine. Lord, make me chaste, but not yet. Sue gave birth to Colleen, John, Chris, and Diane, raised her adopted daughters Joy and Kristen, and enjoyed the love given to her by stepchildren Kathy, Jack, Julie, and Eric. Sue cherished her many grandchildren, being graced with her first Brian at the ripe old age of 39. Several dozen other descendants followed in rapid succession, unfortunately too numerous, read costly, to list here, as we know. Costly to
They
name
cost
all
a
them.
pretty penny, baby. This is already an expensive one.
I know. And virtually all of them are grateful to Sue for having made possible their existence. Sue lived by the maxim, live as if you would die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever. Sue's southernmost, less prolix, son John, spoke for all of us kids when he wrote this. Una madre hermosa graciosa.
Starts to have bridesmaids. She's trying to like one up her and speak Spanish.
I'm not going to speak it. My husband will laugh.
Oh,
at
he's
me.
not listening.
Her energy and spirit will live on in us, and we will forever be grateful for her presence in our lives. Sue made the world a better place for her having been here. What did Sue teach us? That it's all meaningless, but endlessly fascinating and achingly beautiful. All we can do is forgive quickly and be kind to others and ourselves. Know that we are all doing the best that we can. Cultivate gratitude. Believe that enough is a feast. Be of service and generous. Try to escape the prison of self. Know that your death is real and coming at blinding speed. So stop struggling to hold on to the intrinsically ephemeral and let go, relax, and remember to have fun.
Beautiful.
I loved her.
Oh, I hope you dancing in the sky.
I hope it rains
and
the angels cry.
I hope to stand. That was sweet. I really like that. I got a different story going on over
Oh,
here with Mr.
fuck.
Brett Drew.
Okay,
March
Britt.
30th, 1958 to June 21st, 2022. Brett Drew, 64, of Deerfield, passed away unexpectedly at his home on Tuesday, June 21st, 2022, in Fort Atkinson. Brett lived a very simple life, but some of his few pleasures were his Harley-Davidson motorcycles, his old hearse, and being the
Oh.
gravedigger at Schuster's Haunted Forest in Deerfield.
Cool.
Brett is survived by his son, Dennis Drew of Fort Atkinson, his brother, sister, nephews, and he was preceded in death by his father, mother, sister, and his infant daughter. Following Brett's wishes, no formal service will be held. But now look at this picture because it's the wildest obituary picture I think I have ever seen. I think it's the wildest one we've had on our show thus far. It may be the guy who I did with the backwards head.
Why? Why would they do
I
that?
don't know. I was like, I'm like, okay, because it costs money to put a picture in there.
Uh-huh.
The obituary. I'm like, they chose that. So I'm like, maybe that was his vibe. And you know what? Rock on.
Rock on.
Yeah.
A knight in Satan's service is what he looks like he belongs to.
Wah!
Oh, no.
Losing it. All right. We've spun in our coffins.
We've bitched our obituaries.
You sounded like a sneaky librarian.
What?
You're going to jail. You're going to jail. Well, these guys are, because it's time for some dumb
Ass
criminals. Let's fucking do it for the boys and the girls.
Okay, I have a dumb criminal who also won a Darwin Award. This is from CNN. Only a skull and a pair of trousers remained after a suspected rhino poacher was killed by an elephant and then eaten by lions in Kruger National Park, South African National Parks said. So the incident happened after the man entered the park Monday with 4 others to target rhinos.
Ugh.
According to a Park Service statement. An elephant suddenly attacked the alleged poacher, killing him, and his accomplices claim to have carried his body to the road so that passerbys could find it in the morning. They then vanished from the park. His family were notified of his death late Tuesday by his fellow poachers, and a search party set out to recover the body. Rangers scoured on foot and police flew over the area, but because of failing light, it could not be found. The search resumed Thursday morning, and with the help of added field rangers, police discovered what was left of his body. Indications found at the scene suggested that a pride of lions had devoured the remains, leaving only a human skull and a pair of pants. And I am smiling reading this because fuck a poacher.
Oh, fuck a poacher.
You deserve worse than that.
Oh.
And you can suck my fat dick.
Damn. Yeah, I don't like poachers.
Fuck them.
Mm-mm.
Disgusting. And you're a dumb criminal. You snuck into a national park when you're not supposed to, and you're a poacher.
Yeah. Okay. So have fun.
In hell.
In hell.
And I won't be dreaming about you. So what's got you spinning in your
We're carrying it on
jail cell?
with the animal theme this week. Listen, I got a pigeon. This pigeon got in real big trouble.
What happened?
Okay, well, this is an article from the Global News. A pigeon was detained last month in a Canadian jail after it was... A pigeon was detained last month in a Canadian jail after it was discovered to be carrying a backpack that contained crystal meth.
Not a meth head pigeon.
Yeah, bitch. If there was a bird, come on.
Pigeons are kind of the rats of the sky. Yeah.
The bird was found and later captured at the Pacific Institution Correctional Facility near Vancouver after officers noticed...
Is this real?
This is real. Noticed the high-flying avian and its cargo. Quote, my initial reaction was shock because of all the advancements in technology and the number of drones we've seen, said John Randall, the Pacific Regional President of the Union of Canadian Correctional Officers. The fact that it's tied to a pigeon is abnormal. According to Randall, the bird was apprehended on the penitentiary wall after the staff set a trap for it. It was spotted by correctional officers, I believe, and security intelligence officers when the officers were doing their standard patrols around and throughout the unit and institution, Randall told the Global News on Friday. That's when they initially spotted the bird with the package on it.
Free him. He's innocent.
Oh, he didn't do nothing.
Didn't.
No.
Oh.
My God.
Oh my God, I love that.
We have some
guy.
P.O. Box stuff that we got to open.
Yes.
I'm going to open up this guy here. If you have stuff you want to send to our P.O. Box, we still have yet to receive a gavel, but I think that episode actually just went out.
Yeah.
We realized. P.O. Box 18149, Long Beach, California, 90807. I'll open this one that says, hey guys, it's Allie again. After you guys loved Spencer's candle, I decided to make one for Madison as well.
Stop it. Shut up.
My Instagram is at alliecat.98. So it's ALICAT.98.
Oh my God.
Thanks for keeping me entertained, Allie.
Oh my God. Let me open it. What? Let me see.
So
Oh my God, it's
cool.
pink. I look beautiful. Patron saint of dumbasses. Are you kidding me?
I want other people, put it next to mine. I want other people to buy
Are
these.
you fucking kidding me? This is so cool. Allie,
You need to sell these of us.
we'll buy them all.
Literally, I think that they're so fucking
Are you
cool.
kidding me?
Take a
That is so
picture of
cool.
it next to mine. That is so
Patron saint of dumbasses.
I am obsessed.
I am obsessed with that. I love that.
Well, that one wasn't for me. So
Allie,
I'm gonna
thank you
open
so much. Oh my God, what is that?
this. Okay, let me read the card. This beautiful card says, hello, Spencer, Madison, Hot Dog, Doris, and Desi. Most beautiful handwriting. Look at this penmanship.
Gorgeous.
Gorgeous. I'm Vicky, an old hippie lady who loves to sew while listening to podcasts. I've been a G-off from the beginning and then became a cult babe. Oh, love you, Vicky. I consider you both to be friends. We are.
Vicky, we are.
And I love our time together. You keep me having out loud laughing fits that make my husband wonder just what I'm doing. I came up with these hanging tea towels for my goth girlies and immediately thought of you. I hope that you enjoy them. Vicky, these are
Vicky, let me see. Oh, they're so cute.
little tea towels. I love it.
Oh my gosh, we need them. Oh my God, how cute. Oh, I like that you can like hook it.
Uh-huh.
That's
adorable.
amazing.
Oh, Vicky, that is so sweet. It makes
Vicky.
me so happy.
Thank you. It makes me cry thinking your little hands sewed these.
Special.
Very special. Thank you. I just can't get over this.
I love a handmade gift, and we get so many DIY projects, and it also makes me proud because I'm like, oh, that means that we have like probably the coolest people listening to us because they're all just fucking rad DIYers.
I know. Not DIY is like it's legit.
Oh, it's legit, baby. And even if it's not, you could send us a macaroni necklace and we'd probably fucking love it.
I would probably wear it. Yeah.
We love you guys so much. If you want to keep up with us, you can follow along online on TikTok, which we have just been posting up a
God.
storm.
My 20-year-old niece came over. She got us in check.
At Obituary Podcast. Follow along on Twitter and Instagram at Obituary Pod.
You can write to us at obitpod@gmail.com. You can get a cameo from us. Most importantly, we're going on tour, baby. Go to obituarypodcast.com and get your ticket.
Get your tickets today. We can't wait to see you on the roads, babes. We'll be back next week with some more coffin spinners,
Obituaries
and dumb
as
criminals.